Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our RimWorld Skyrim Let's Play. So we've got some visitors today, and we are going to take a look at them in just a second. But I've got some new names, or a new name, for Bell. He's now Belisarius, by request. I don't know if that was supposed to be a 40k reference or not, but I'm going to pretend that it was. And for Zenaida, we don't have a new name yet, because I don't know if we're going to be keeping her around. Somebody or a few people have made a couple of good suggestions as to what we should do with her. And I'm willing to give her, I think, one chance. But she is a pyromaniac. And so if she goes and starts setting fires on a regular basis, which I think will only happen, I tend to avoid pyromaniacs in general, so I'm not super familiar with them. But the way I understand it is when she has like a... I guess no, she doesn't need to have a mental break, just whenever her mood gets low. So that makes it even more precarious. But I'll give her one chance. So the first time she sets a fire, she's out. And we're going to take all of her gear and just kind of kick her to the curb. And that'll be that. Anyways, we have visitors, as I said, and they're from the National Confederacy of Warlalior, or something to that effect. And some of them are fairly good characters, so at the risk of maybe hurting our relationship with that faction, I might try to snag a few. Either way, we're going to want to make sure we're entertaining them. We actually are already. So we have Marina, who's only 16, so pretty young. Not very good, though, unfortunately. She could be a decent archer down the line. Pretty bad traits, though. She's incapable of a few things. She's a misandrist, which means she hates men. And that could, of course, cause some strife within the colony. She's also nervous, and then an optimist, which is kind of a weird combination. Anyways, not too interested in her. Then we have Nyaku, who, let's see, we're entertaining as well, is incapable of dumb and skilled labor, so basically all the kinds of labor. Psychically sensitive and trigger happy, but actually a decent combatant. I'm not really that interested in him either. If we're going to take a relationship hit with a faction, it's got to be somebody pretty worthwhile, so not you. We have Ewing, a geologist. Make sure we're entertaining you. Perfect. Incapable of firefighting, which is inconvenient. Ooh, pyromaniac. No thank you. We've already got one. Although you're a better character than our pyro, so you'd have more uses at least. I could basically just keep him in like a mine somewhere, have him constantly mining and building things that aren't flammable, and maybe that would work. I don't know. I don't think that's worth it though. Then we have Joyce, who's a builder. Make sure we're entertaining her. Not great skills, but oh, magically gifted. She's also ascetic, which is useful. Although I find ascetic characters to eventually get kind of on my nerves because they sometimes go out of their way to eat raw food, and I don't want them to. But I mean, it's not the worst trait you could have by far. She also doesn't want an oppressive bedroom, which is, you know, easier on me. But magically gifted is interesting. So apparently we would need to just find an arcane script and have her study it, and that would give her magical abilities. I think that could be worth it. She's also got some potential for ranged combat, and she can build and mine, so that's useful as well. Well, building anyways. Well, yeah, I mean mining too, definitely. So I might try for a recruitment there. We'll see how lucky we get. But I would like to maybe snag her and see if we can sort of mold her into a mage of sorts. And then the last character is Malte or Malti or something. And he is, wow, kind of a jack of all trades with passion for just about everything. Not incapable of anything, but not very good at art or intellectual. That's fine, we've got those bases covered. He's pretty good at just about everything else, and he's passionate about it. Not very good at combat, but could become a decent combatant. He's a careful shooter, so if we made him into an archer, we'd want to give him a very slow, powerful bow to make sure he hits. Fast walker is always good for, like, catching up to people, running them down, or getting away. He's nervous though, and that is always a little bit annoying. But honestly, with that broad a spectrum of skills, I think he'd be a pretty useful addition. So we're going to try to recruit him as well. We're going to go into hostile territory potentially if we get both of those guys, so that could be an issue, but I'm not that concerned about it. We haven't faced any real dangerous raids yet. In fact, most of them have been kind of a joke. I'll probably regret saying that, but anyways, let's get the clock rolling. Belisarius, what are you doing? No. Clear everything. I wanted you to go equip that bow as your primary weapon, ditch this junky bow. Then I wanted you to equip that primitive spear as a sidearm. Can you do that? Perfect. Okay, so he'll have some proper weapons for now, or for once. Oh, Lacey is here as well. We missed her. Can we trade? We can trade with her. You're being entertained. Are you any good? Crafting and intellectual, you're pretty good. She's industrious. I mean, we could probably live without her. You know what? I am happy to have more colonists, so we'll try. We're already going to piss these guys off quite a bit if we get the other two, so why not another? And again, she does have some use as a character. She's also fairly young. No negative traits or anything, so that will be pretty handy. Looks like our animals are all pretty comfy in there. I do worry about the chickens, because they're the least temperature tolerant of the bunch, and like the horses and the alpacas all pile in here, and the boars, and they can survive the colder temperature. That's actually, Groucho shouldn't be sleeping in there, but I don't have a dog bed for him yet. Also, I think I need a mod in order to designate animal beds. Oh, you don't have a place to sleep. That's unfortunate. So she's gonna be mining for the most part, although it could be worth having her make some art pieces. That's the Stonecutter's table. We've made one of just about everything. We have Peng Li. We have this is the I don't know if you guys got to see these, but this is the gentleman. It's essentially it's like a bust of a skeleton with a top hat and a cane. I kind of like it. It's interesting. And then let's see. Oh, there's an animal bed. It's terrible quality though. This is the Shrine to Peng Li. I don't know how well you can see it, but it's sort of Mongol looking guy. Based on the name, I would think like Chinese possibly. But he's got like a real long mustache and like braided hair. We might use that one. I don't know. It's kind of generic enough that we might be able to pass it off. I still really like this one, and I don't know if you guys got to see Revenge Cat, but this is Revenge Cat right here. I like that one too. Yeah, the only one so far I haven't liked is the Creator, Shrine to the Creator, whatever, but not because it looked bad or anything. It just didn't quite fit, if you know what I mean. So let's see. Done that one. Got this one. We haven't done a full Muffaloon rug, but we can't because we don't have any Muffalo hide. Tribal's rug, what does this require? 120 of anything. Maybe we should do that then. Let's see. Tribal's rug. I have no idea what material we have 120 of that we could use for that. I would think possibly cloth. Definitely cloth. Well, let's make sure it gets made out of cloth then, because I don't want to waste something more valuable if I don't have to. And if we don't like it, we just get rid of it. If we do like it, maybe we remake it in a better material later. And then there's a bunch of ice sculptures, and then there's the God King's throne. We can't craft this. It requires a bunch of steel and gold. We don't have any gold. At least I don't recall us having any gold. Yeah, so we can't make that. And I don't know when or if we will. Obviously, that's going to depend on when and if we ever get any gold. Maybe I will use the dev tools to spawn one in for you guys, though, so we can take a look at it. And then we'll just destroy it. And if we decide it looks cool and we want one, we'll craft it. But we'll do that later. I don't want to bother with it right now. Let's fast forward. No need to be watching people sleep. Alright, so as the sun comes up and people start waking up, I'm going to expand the animal area a little bit, because I think they're starting to kind of clean out the grass in the area that we're currently confining them to. So I'm just going to give them a little bit more space to play with so that they have a little bit more to graze on. Because I don't want to have to worry about feeding them if I don't have to. That's always a nice thing, if I don't have to actually feed them. Granted, there is hay grass around, so one would hope that they'll take advantage of that, but animals are pretty stupid. Pawns in this game, pretty dumb. Animals, even dumber. Why are you feeding potato? Oh, good, our research is done. So our medieval food storage systems have been completed. What do we have up next? We queued up defensive systems. I'm cool with that. Crossbows are tempting. We need to do great bows first, though. We're going to eventually want to do terraforming as well, because we're going to want to put in a moat, I think. But that is not really a pressing concern. Obviously, we need to have the castle done first. Let's see. This is all electricity and stuff. Enchanting. Maybe, again, if we get that magic character. So brewing is next. Perfect. That works out pretty well. I guess we'll do it. You know what? I might postpone that a little bit. Because it's September right now. We won't be able to take advantage of growing hops for a while. So rather than doing brewing next, let's do a fishing pier next. Because that would give us another potential food source. We've already been fishing a little bit, but I think this will make it more effective. And then, is there anything we can squeeze in ahead of brewing? Because I want brewing to finish like just as we hit spring and we can start planting again. We could do a pigeon post. This is the alternative to a comms station, since obviously we don't have any electricity or technology of that sort. This gives us an alternative way to contact traders and whatnot. Don't really care about ice sculpting, to be honest. Air conditioning. We would need electricity for that, so that's not gonna happen. I don't really see anything that's like jumping out in front of me. We can already make other swords, so we don't really need to research this. So what did we say? We'll do fishing pier. Let's knock out great bows, crossbows, and then we'll do brewing. And hopefully by the time we come around, or by the time we finish brewing, it'll be spring and we can immediately start planting. Is there anything else? That's pretty much it. That would give us just about every weapon that falls under medieval tech, because anything beyond that would require electricity, and we're not going to bother with that. Following the brewing, maybe we'll do these. Yeah, let's just queue up. We'll queue up a bunch of stuff, and then I never have to worry about what to do next. We can, of course, jump in and change it if we want, but don't need to worry about that too much. Are you hungry? Oh, you ate raw food. Right, you guys are eating, like, potatoes and junk, because we ran out of berries, and we've been cooking a ton of pemmican. Chetta, what are you doing? I need you to start cooking, man. Let's see. What are you cooking? Weak stew. Perfect. Do it forever. Start doing it. We're probably going to have to eat into our pemmican reserves a little bit, just because I don't see those potatoes lasting us through the winter. He uses 6 of them. We might be able to cut back on that a little bit. Well, the problem is we keep getting fertilized eggs. We want unfertilized eggs, but that doesn't seem to be working for us. I'm gonna throw this in. Where's the Jarl sleep again? In here. Yeah, go ahead and put the dog bed in there. And again, I can't assign it to an animal. I believe there is a mod for it though, because that would be useful. And then we're making another steel plate armor. I don't recall why I decided that was necessary, but apparently I did. and so it's nearly done. But yeah, I'm not too sure what my goal was there. Because you have the scale armor, you got plate, you're in like a padded jacket, but you're an archer. Or wait, no, you're not. Maybe that was why. Maybe I decided that Antilius needed needed some plate because he is a melee fighter, so that potentially makes sense, I guess. Let's see, how's Snake doing? She seems to be healing up. She did get a rib shattered, but that's not really going to have any effect. Stab scar in her right ear. That's not going to heal, I don't think. We'll see, it might. This appears to be healing pretty well, though. And she's really not bad. I don't like that she's abrasive. And then the chemical fascination is worrying too, but if we just don't have drugs available, then it doesn't really ever become an issue. Although, anybody who's anti-drug, I think their personalities will conflict and they won't necessarily get along with each other. Oh, did we get some plasteel out of here? That's handy. I don't know what we'll be able to use it for. Not a lot of the medieval tech requires it, but we have it in case we need it. Zenaida, that's your bed. I don't remember if I said this or not, but if we decide to keep her long term, I will rename her, but until then, I don't want to use up somebody's suggested name on a character that may or may not stick around. Oh, and we're having more baby boars as well. So let's see, the only things not built on this are the sandstone bits, so I think I can go ahead and, you know what, rather than doing that, let's do the main building first. Oh, it's going to be difficult, isn't it? Unforbid those. Yeah, we'll get the main tower. Come on. I just want to select these. And then that one, and these. Whoops, missed one. But yeah, we'll get the tower built first. There's already a wooden door there, okay. And then I don't know if this was up last episode, but this is going to be the outer wall of the keep here, but the inner wall of this sort of arched walkway. There is going to be a little room for people to maneuver through there, and I'll probably have occasional doors just so that they don't have to walk the entire length of this if they decide to go in there. So there might be an access point like here, and then maybe one like off to these sides or something, just so there is a couple of exits. Wow, you guys got on that quick. Apparently we had a bunch of limestone lying around and they were just itching to use it. Looks like Zenaida is dealing with the trees, or at least trying to. That's sort of helpful. We need somebody to fuel that. Got to keep the animals warm after all. You're researching. How is our attempts here going? So hospitality's not doing great, although it is going up a little bit. I think part of the issue is we don't have beds for them. That might be a problem. But we do have one of 3 necessary friends for recruitment. That's not the only requirement. You do need to make a successful recruitment pitch, just like with a prisoner. But you need that minimum 3 in order to even have a chance. And that's part of the hospitality mod. That's not vanilla. In case anybody was wondering. Let's see, donkey. I keep forgetting your skill set. So melee fighter. You're okay with animals. Can't really build or mine, unfortunately. You could do art. I don't really need another artist. The depressive and nervous is what really worries me. He's gonna break so easily, but I figure he's a really good combatant. So maybe we'll just have him, like the first time we go into battle, we'll just be really aggressive with him, and if he dies in battle, at least he was the one that died, not somebody else. So that might work, that might not, I don't know. I'm a little bit worried about his temperament, but at the same time, we kind of need bodies. Bodies are always helpful. God, these boars. Where are we at with the boars? Let's take a look here. Well, the clock can keep running as long as nothing happens. The horses are trained as well as they can be, as is the lynx. We should make sure that I don't really want too many boars. I'm going to pause for a second here. So the alpacas, I don't want them release trained. I wish I could train them to haul, but unfortunately I can't. But the alpacas are fine. We've got 3. That's, I mean, honestly I'd like more, and we'll get more of their wool. But for the boars, we don't need too many. We have, it looks like 2 males and 2 females. So I might keep another female and just slaughter the rest for food. So maybe Wildborn 9 we'll keep. We'll start training you, and then the rest will be food. Yeah, why not? Okay. That works for me. And let's see, Lacey, what about you? How are we doing? Hospitality is not very good. We need 4 to recruit her. I wonder why that is. I don't know, but we could try to make them some beds. Let's see, let's build a couple of these. I'll just throw them down like so. It shouldn't take them very long to get to these. We have plenty of the material, because a lot of this hay is just sitting around. And then, I don't know what my brain was doing there. A lot of the wood, or all of the wood, should be easy to come by, because we keep cutting down trees for various reasons and not using it for anything, at least not yet. I mean, occasionally we build something with it, but for the most part we're building with stone. We are using the wood as fuel, but other than that, we're not consuming much of it. As soon as they finish the walls here, I will go ahead and queue up the floors, and then once this tower is complete, we will let them start making this wall to connect here. And then eventually, what we'll do is we're going to have one of these gates right there, and I kind of wanted to airlock it, so maybe I'll have another one back here or something. I'm not sure. It's not as necessary in this one because it would take an enemy quite a bit of effort to get to that point. Obviously they'd have to breach the outer walls, and then they'd have to breach this gatehouse, and then they'd have to breach that, so maybe one is fine. But in terms of preserving temperature, it's always good to have sort of an airlock arrangement going into an interior space, and so that's partly why I'm kind of reconsidering that. Also, we could make this an embrasure, and if they were able to get through that gate and we had another one here, we could continue to, you know, hit them with bows and stuff while they're trying to break down the other gate. So that could be useful. That could be useful. Trobo's still working away. That's good. Hawk, what are you up to these days? Oh, you're the one trying to recruit them and whatnot, charming them and all that junk. Yeah, hospitality's way down, and I'm pretty sure that has a lot to do with the beds. Can I get you to, after you're done eating potatoes, why is there not enough stew? Like, you've been making stew all day. Well, you know what? You're not there yet, so I'm going to draft you and march you over here. By the time you get here, there should be a stew available for you. Go ahead and consume that. And then I think what we're going to have you do next is... Oh, not what I meant to do. Yeah, eat the stew. I guess start walking that way, but I need you to start crafting those beds. Uh-oh. It's one of them? Ewing, the geologist. Why did you go berserk? You're exhausted? You couldn't just sleep on the ground like a normal person? Why are you all the way down there? Well, if he comes to attack us, we will maybe consider capturing him? I don't know. I think we get a free pass if he's hostile. So we'll see. I'm kind of tempted to like march somebody over there and kind of pick a fight just to make that happen. But I don't know what that would do to our relationship with these guys. You're kind of expendable. Why don't you go... Just go over here and see what happens. Also, we need to haul this stuff. Nas, before you go to sleep, can you... No spot to store it. There's really nowhere I can put it. Let's just make a quick little stockpile zone, like right there. And we'll say nothing except for... Where would that be under? I mean, it seems like it would be with this, but apparently not. Not arcades, not artifacts, not unfinished. Maybe it's not an item. Maybe it's like manufactured. No, drugs possibly? Yeah, there we go. Mana potion. And that'll be critical priority. So Nas, I need you to do that before you go to bed. Where the hell was that? Down here. Okay. So yeah, if you could haul that before you go to sleep, that'd be great. The knife will last a little while longer, but this is almost gone. It's deteriorating pretty quickly. Let's see. You're on your way. On your way to pick a fight. If he attacks us first, then we're clear to do whatever we need to do. I don't think that we're definitely not gonna recruit that guy. He's a mess, but we could again take him prisoner. He doesn't seem to be hostile. Like, she just bumped right past him. He didn't try to attack her or anything, but he is berserk, so he should be attacking everything. We'll see how it plays out with us. Nas is going to be in that area as well, obviously, grabbing the potion, so he may attack either one. You may have noticed there as well that we just officially started winter, so things are going to get a little bit rough. But I think we'll be fine. We can always build more fire pits and stuff. Oh, he just attacked Nas. Alright, I need you to melee attack him. You can maybe... Come on, man. Work with me here. There we go. Gang up on him. Preferably don't kill him. Man, he is actually roughing us up pretty good. Please don't kill him. Alright, good. Well done, you guys. Yeah, grab that potion and then head on your way. You don't need to continue melee attacking. I actually prefer that you didn't. We'll steal those. Apparently we knocked his hat off. We could strip him. That's a thought. But I don't need anything that he has. So we won't do that. Why don't you go ahead and capture him? Oh, we need a spot to do it. Of course. Let's throw down a sleeping spot in our prisoner area then. Furniture, sleeping spot. Did Trobo really start 4 beds and not finish a single one? I just don't know what to do with pawns sometimes. Alright. So go ahead and capture him. Did you guys get badly hurt? No, you just got a bruise. And you have a permanent scar on your eye from a raccoon? I don't remember that. But he actually did take some damage, so he might need a bit of a rest, but actually nothing significant, nothing that drew blood, just kind of... Apparently he was getting like beat with the blunt end or something like that. Alright, and then we'll snag his silver too, but I don't think we hurt anything with these guys. Faction Goodwill is still 20. So yeah, apparently that didn't really do anything. And now we have another prisoner we can put to work. We're up to 3 now, so I might consider getting them to work in the quarry and having somebody oversee them, because that's enough people working where I don't feel like it's a waste to have somebody babysitting them. Did you only hauled the hay and then you just went to bed? You lazy bastard. Alright, well, guess what? You get to wake up and finish all 3 of these. That's what you get to do, because you didn't bother to do it when I told you to. You're moving kind of slow there. I'm really sorry you guys have to sleep on the ground. I mean, you could go inside and sleep. I don't know why they just drop to the floor in the dirt when there's like warm rooms and stuff they could sleep in. I mean, hell, lay on the table. At least it's not the cold floor. Killing me here, man. The wood's right there too. It's not even that far. And like, you already had the resources. You just needed to finish. What? They've had enough of us. They're attacking us. Well, that changes things, doesn't it? Because now, I mean, we're in a pretty rough position to defend ourselves, for one, but Now we can try to take them captive and just make prisoners of the ones we want. The difficulty there is not killing them. Man, I worked so hard for them too. I was getting them guest beds and everything. Yeah, so Trobo, use a seismic smash on her. Honestly, I don't care. If we kill her, I'm not too bothered by it. Is he dying? Oh, he is dying. Right. Can any of you do medicine? Of course not. So I need to run Umbra over there without getting her attacked, which is going to be a real trick. And yikes. Does this have the potential to like outright kill people? Because I really want to capture her, and it's going to be really hard to do. I'm almost tempted to go after everybody else first, and then attack her with our fists or something. But Naz, I know you got a little bit beat up, but I need your help. Actually, are you any good at medicine? You are. That's okay. That'll work. I need you to tend to Ewing because he could potentially bleed out before we have a chance to, you know, finish this fight. Hawk, run in here and start shooting. Actually, I think Trobo can handle that. Can I get you to maybe engage with Lacey? Yeah, run out here and start shooting arrows at her. I need you to do the same. Where are you, by the way? Oh, you're in the hallway. Okay, you can deal with her then. Antilius, let's get you up. Go attack her. Snorri, let's get you up and you can come out here and start fighting. What are you up to? You can't rest yet, sorry. I guess rush after Lacey as well, and we'll see how quickly we can deal with her. I don't think Marina's going to take too long to finish off. And then, let's see, Jarl Black. I want you to go attack him. Cheta, let's have you doing that as well. I'm going to keep Umbra inside. We don't want to risk her getting injured. Oh, I got to get you as well. That reminds me. Groucho's probably going to go tear the legs off of somebody. And, alright, let's see how... Oh, you're attacking my roosters. What's a phase strike going to do for me? Oh, okay, he teleports and hits. Well, that potentially saved the rooster. Oh, you cut one of the legs off? How the hell did that happen? If you're getting attacked with fists, how did they cut your leg off? Like did they punch it off? I'm not sure I follow that. But anyways, Groucho's on the march here. Can I get you to attack with your fists? I don't want to kill that guy, if I can help it. So, let's get two people punching him. Hawk, run over here, where you can help. Lacey's gonna go down. You are half decent, though. How badly injured are you? You know what? Don't keep fighting her. She might just drop from blood loss. So let's not press that. You weren't very good, so I don't mind killing you. Do not shoot arrows at my dog. Okay, so he's down. Cheta. Let's go fists. Go punch her. Mr. Jarl, can I get you to maybe punch her? So he's just outright dead. Please do not hurt my dog. I mean, he's just as likely to maim her though, so I guess I should be worried for both of them. And then what happened over here? You're still fighting. I didn't get to see the attack, unfortunately. How are you doing? Wait, where's Trobo? You fled? Oh, you wuss. Oh, because you weren't drafted. Right. Get in there, man. So you never made it because... Well, he might bleed out now. We'll see. But yeah, Nas never made it because he couldn't get through. So, how are we doing over here? They're fleeing. They should not be able to get away. Oh, you guys killed him? He was so good. Why do they always kill the good characters? Like, it's not hard to not kill people. I do it all the time. Whoa. What happened here? Oh, you killed Lacey too? You guys are not good at keeping people alive. I'm a bit concerned. I don't see Mr. Groucho anywhere. Did he run away? Oh no, he's still there. I just couldn't see him. Stay on her. And you just shot the Jarl in the back. Okay, so we got Joyce at least. We got Joyce, okay. I don't think there's any permanent damage there. Can I get you to capture? Oh, right. We need another space. Let's throw down a couple. I don't think there's that many people alive still, but just to be safe, we'll lay down a few. Yeah, please capture her. You guys are dead. Chetta, can I get you to rescue that rooster? Where did all this stuff come from? I don't understand. Like, did they have all that in their inventory? On top of the stuff that they were wearing? No, it's considered dead man's clothes. So, that's weird. It's like, it dropped the stuff. Like, some of this is exactly what they were wearing, isn't it? No, it's not. Oh, I know. She was a merchant, and this is the stuff that she was carrying. Right. Man, that sucks, though. I was hoping we could get more than just one of them. It's pretty lame. Well, you guys are welcome to go back to your whatever your business you had. I'm going to need to wake up a few people to do some medicine, though. Is she... She's dead, okay. Naz, sure, consume a simple meal, and then I need you to go treat him before he bleeds out. Trobo, how are you looking? You only got punched twice. I guess you don't need to finish those beds anymore. Yeah, at least we got a bunch of silver out of that. And a potential mage, as long as we're able to rescue her. Would have liked to get the guy, though. He was a very, very good, very well-rounded character. And unfortunately, now he is just a corpse. So we've got another couple of bodies to throw on the corpse bonfire there. Let's see, Umbra, I'm going to need you to tend to her. She's actually not... Let me guess. Wait, she has artery blockage? That's kind of strange. Anyways, it looks like Groucho got a new trophy, somebody's ear. Otherwise, I think she'll be fine. But yeah, Umbra, I need you to go tend to her. Speaking of Groucho, we need to make sure that he gets patched up, because he did take a bit of damage. Let's see. Just a real minor, like, scratch. And, let's see. Naz, when you're done... Hold on. We need to find the rooster as well. Oh, it's in the bed. Okay. Chetta, are you any good at medicine? You know what? You're passable. The thing's gonna bleed out, so rather than eating, can you... We'll have to assign him to it real quick. Man, everybody's beat up right now. Let's see... Doctoring 4, just so that you're able to do it when I tell you. Go ahead and patch that thing up. Just stop the bleeding, that's all you need to do. Make sure we're not using any medicine. Why did you drop your bow? I don't understand. So when you're done with that, re-equip that as your sidearm. Actually, that should be your primary. Well, we can switch back and forth. It's not really a big deal. Alright. So, you're going to go rest. Were you any good at medicine? Actually, you're decent. Can I get you to maybe go help the dog? Because he doesn't need a lot. He just needs just a band-aid, really. There we go. So yeah, nobody gets to sleep until people aren't bleeding anymore. You're just bruised. I think you'll be fine. Severe illness. So Ewing has an infection. Oh no, it's the extreme blood loss. That might be difficult to deal with. I mean, we're going to try to stop the bleeding, but it may not be enough. Honestly, if he dies, it's not that big a deal. He's not a very good character. We were gonna basically use him as prisoner labor, but you know, we'll do what we can. I'm not gonna use good medicine or anything on him unless if he gets like a really bad infection, maybe. But we'll use herbal medicine to a degree, and then we'll maybe decide that he's just not worth it. So your right leg is destroyed. Honestly, I don't care. They're just chickens. We can't walk. That's not that big a deal. But we don't want to lose that one because I think we only have 2 roosters. And it would be ideal. Oh no, we actually have quite a few. Oh, I guess I didn't need to rescue you then. So that one, we have 11, 10, and this one. Well, I only need 2. So I guess we'll see if this one makes it, and if it doesn't, then I'll slaughter one and keep the other, or otherwise I'll pick 2 and slaughter them. But yeah, I won't waste any medicine on an animal, other than, you know, Groucho the horses. But he shouldn't need it. Then we need to make sure that the people get patched up as well. Like, Nas is a bit beat up. Although, again, it's mostly superficial. How is Joyce doing? Looks like one thing still bleeding. She should make it. She didn't have any significant blood loss. She's in a lot of pain, though. We could administer a smoke leaf joint. I believe we still have a few kicking around. And let's see, prisoner. For now, it's just gonna be no interaction. We'll feed him, but that's it. With Joyce, it's going to be chat and recruit. She's gonna be very difficult to recruit, though. We'll see how long that takes. And I think I'm gonna take Donkey off of. I don't know. I like the idea of having like a really good, just dedicated warrior that I don't have to be very cautious with. But at the same time, I feel like he's going to be such a hassle to manage. Or, our rug is almost done. So we'll see. I'm going to leave it, but we might swing them over to work and recruit and, you know, force them to actually contribute. I will need to put a door in here, though, probably right there. We'll put like a wooden door that will be unlocked, and then they can access this area, and we'll have them mine. Let's see. Nas is not doing well here. He's in quite a bit of pain as well. Who insulted you? Let's see. That must have been a long time ago. It's not even showing up on here. Apparently he doesn't get along very well with Snorri. Huh. Well, can't really help that. Alright guys, well this episode has gone on, I think, long enough. It got kind of hectic at the end there, but we're going to call it a day for now, and I will try to get everybody patched up and, you know, deal with the new prisoners and whatnot, make sure they don't die. And hopefully I'll come back in the next episode with, I don't know about new recruits, it might be a bit premature for that, but maybe able to finally put these guys to work. We'll see how that goes. We'll maybe play with it a little bit next episode. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a great time playing some RimWorld with you, and I look forward to seeing you guys back here for the next episode.